Okay, let's keep this going.
Mr. Sanders, you have to come with us.
No, please. I can't leave here.
You got no choice, Sanders, and neither do we.
No, you don't understand. If I go out, he'll see me. No, no!
You're leaving this cell.
Please. I don't want him to find me.
This foul gas again.
I guess I only have chance to wait, huh? The fuck is going on? Okay, we're wobbling, which means our leg's still fucked up.
They tracked and hunted me, pursued me right into their dreams. They scrawled all over their maps in the wake of my lonely wanderings.
It's us. No one's shushing us.
No sea is dark enough to hide the color of my blood. No wind strong enough to scatter my dreams.
What the fuck?
When the last of them rises up, you will choose. I will not be here to bear witness to it, because you will have released me. But the earth will resound to your cries, or theirs.
What the fuck?
And free me.
What the hell is going on?
You there. Wake up. Come on, stand up. We don't have much time.
Who the fuck? Oh, you're the nurse.
Can you stand up?
Who are you?
A friend of Ethan Bradley. It was he who told me that you had been interned here.
Wait. Bradley is really alive? I don't understand. You filled me so full of drugs I can't distinguish dream from reality.
Please believe that I have nothing to do with these disgraceful treatments. Look, I don't have time to explain everything. I'm not really supposed to be here. And the same goes for you, according to Ethan. You must leave as soon as possible, and as unobtrusively as possible. I've brought you your clothes. Let me go ahead. We'll meet upstairs.
Wait a minute. What's going on here? What do they do to the patients to make them so terrified?
I would really like to know. I only see them when they are brought up for medical treatment, for problems they didn't have before going downstairs. But this is neither the time nor the place to talk about that. We must not stay here. There are 2 men standing guard near the stairs. It's the only way to the floor above. I shall try to distract them, and get at least one to come with me. All you need to do is to follow me as soon as the way is free.
Understood.
Okay.
If I don't get out of here, I'll end up like him. Poor wretch.
Dr. Cobden, I would like to say that I'm surprised to see you, but we all know that your curiosity will be your ruin.
I don't understand. These people need care. You keep them in this terrible place as if...
Go back upstairs where your patients are waiting for you to treat them. As for you, gentlemen, do not disappoint me anymore. No one enters or leaves.
Yes, Doctor.
When any suspect white marker appears, this marker changes to red.
Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those two myself.
Okay.
I told you not to let her come down.
I know. All
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want.
Good God. What could this machine be used for? What is going on here?
Okay.
It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock. The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs? Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine? This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity. I can still increase the load.
I wasn't trying to do that.
I can still increase the load.
So I'm trying to see is
What
this.
will happen if I increase the current to the limit?
Okay, there's something in there.
Worse and worse. The liquid connects it to the electric current. What are its vats of rotten flesh? An elaborate electrical system? Like a dumb pulp novel. Have I activated anything? Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy. Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here. Dementia, self-inflicted wounds, anatomy, anthropology, nothing surprising.
We gotta create a diversion.
It's done. Now for the others.
It's increasing as we're going. Oh shit. I see the guy coming. He needs to go away.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, not 6. 4, 5.
What is welling up inside me? I feel it in my head and in my body. He roars and swells and has strength of oceans. His waves
walk
rise. Oh,
If I do not stop, he does not catch me. If he does not catch me, I do not sleep. If I do not sleep, I do not see him. I do not hear him. He does not call.
You. Yeah, you there. Come here. I don't know what...
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep? You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah. And in exchange, I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you in? Find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
I'll find you some pills.
Go look in the storage room. There must be sleeping pills there.
Let's see if we can find this guy some pills. It's administration. Their medical. That's what we're looking for.
Control wheel to mount on a plumbing system.
Storage room. Of course it's locked.
Perfect.
Didn't take that long. Trying to see if I can find these pills for the guy.
With these chains on your wrist, you can't escape.
Oh shit. No you don't, 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 no you don't. Get in there, get in there, get in there! Shit. He's still right there. Which way are you walking, dude? Oh shit. has to be something hidden that I'm not seeing here. I know that guy's, I'd say he's about to come back this way.
Where do they keep their sleeping pills? Scopolamine F. There's no such thing. They've created derivatives of all common medicines.
I know he's about to come in this way. I don't know his pattern in here. I need that light to go onto the other side, please. Please, 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 please go. Please go. Please go. Oh, you...
My new friend's sleeping pills.
Okay, with that... Okay, so we can't go that way. Go, 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 go. I want to stay low because the guy up here.
I've got what you want.
Show me!
There. And remember, they don't come for free.
Don't you worry, you'll have your diversion. Go on now, go hide yourself. The crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away!
So that gives me a chance to come this way.
What carnage.
Line needs back here.
Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push.
So now I'm hoping the guy still has them distracted. Because if not, we're about to get caught. And it's this guy right here. It's about to come over. Let's hide. So that's those. Now this wire it dealt with goes around up this way. Where? Over. this door, huh?
It's locked.
Damn. It would be through this way. Okay.
The green gas leaves from here and it runs through the whole building.
Let's see if we can pick that lock. We're able to pick it.
Perfect.
Am I able to shut this gas off? Possibly.
Now for the next step. A duct. It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands.
We're gonna need something to break it.
All the levers are activated.
So all the levers are pulled. Come on. You're just crawling through a ductwork, Pierce. Come on. Pliers, which will get us through this. Which will make this a little easier. Oh, we're missing a knob.
This valve controls the pressure. This lever must turn on the gas machine.
So we turned that on, Turn this one. So we're missing one lever, which will not surprise me if it's in one of the two areas I haven't been in yet.
Locked.
Which means I'm going to have to go into the kitchen. Nope. Okay, he's not coming after me. I'm just trying to see his pattern here. Okay, so he goes over that way. It's like he, okay. So I don't know how long he's over on this side. My best bet, probably when he walk over that way. there's no other way through over here. Let me climb in here real quick. Yep, there he is. So I don't know what his pattern over here is. If he even walks over this way or... he stays on that side. Good. Maintenance room. Ah, we're locked. Yeah, I have enough time to walk over that way. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't see me. 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 Oh, I need you to go back to your damn fucking pattern. Come on.
Is there anybody around here?
Don't you dare. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. We do have to get out of there. So maintenance now. Okay. So now let's see. Is there another cogwheel in here that I'm missing? Or anything I'm missing? See, that's our exit. We can't go that way. That's how we got out here. Oh, shit. Trying to figure out where this other wheel is. I've walked down through this way. I've walked around in here. There's nothing I missed. Okay, that's a hiding hole. Don't need a hiding hole right now. So we got the electricity up. God darn it, because I was standing.
Come on, show yourself. anybody here?
Need you to walk away. Need you to go away. Please, go away. See, I don't know where he's on his pattern. Fuck. I really hate this. Because now I don't even know where. There he is. Oh my gosh. This really is not good. I really hate this because now I'm just puzzled. Oh my gosh. I guess we'll try and see if the electrocution works. So I gotta wait for him to pass again. There he is. As soon as he's passed, we'll go turn on that damn machine, see what it does. If this does anything, we will be good, hopefully. Wish I knew where the damn other valve was. Because maybe the gas would work better. See, I'm sure. I'm just trying to think. Where is this other valve? Why did I just hear steps? I have a feeling I passed one of the levers. have a feeling... Is this guard back down here or no? This guard's not watching, because now he's not asleep yet. There's something here. The wheel. That's what we were looking for. Okay, I need to know where that guy's heading. Okay, he's heading to there. Good. So I can keep walking. That guy's now walking toward me there. Good. Okay, so let's do this. So now all the valves are turned on.
The piping hasn't burst. Not yet, anyway.
Now, hold on a second then. Where's the pressure not built up? Ah, it would be that one. Okay. Let's go turn this back off. Because I want it to
The piping
burst.
hasn't burst. Not yet, anyway. I've got to hide before the guards see me.
Get in the vent. Get out, get out, get out. Now, is that going to do... Yes.
Damn.
Shit. I didn't want to come in here.
Doctor, is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
You're Sanders, aren't you? I heard you from my cell. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want with you?
The doctor? You think it's the doctor who scares me? The doctor wants to heal me. But he's the one who's crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes. And yet I told him that I didn't want him. I do not want to see it anymore. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
Okay.
her office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation. But she failed. And that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. No, don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor.
Shambler.
The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me.
No!
Sanders! What the hell? I gotta.
Whatever just killed him, just killed him.
This is insane. What killed him?
I'm going to get hit by gas.
Damn! The gas!
God dang it.
Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
What the hell? Pierce woke up in the sound, installed a disclosure of the institute. He met Dr. Colleen, a female friend of Bradley, who helped him to escape. Wandering through the corridors of this place where Dr. Fuller reigned supreme, Pierce was able to talk to a man named Francis Sanders. Before dying in the full view of the detective, he accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of his torments. Pierce finally left the accursed building accompanied by Bradley and Colding. The companions in misfortune decided to use the Hawkins mansion as a hideout. What? And there's Cthulhu.
Who goes there?
We got some points. We got 4 points to use. Well, we know where it's going. I can't mess with these ones. Okay.
That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Who knows what he could do with...
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day's only starting. It's fine.
What the hell? You're dead.
As a fugitive. Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
See, that's what we did.
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
Let's see here.
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
Two families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
Dr. Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes. I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's the truth, Ethan. And I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
So...
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course. He's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
Now I get to choose. Do we keep it hidden or do we confront? Shit.
He's right. We can't ignore the truth.
But it could drive her mad.
Better madness than ignorance. Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Okay. So... The Sanders residence. Pierce, Colden, and Bradley decide to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow. Francis Sanders, an art collector and friend of the painter who died right in front of Pierce. Detective goes to his house in order to speak with his widow about the shambler that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died. And of course, I'm going to tell her the truth, which might not be a good thing.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Hello, Cat.
Well, well. Look who's here. You know each other.
Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, Detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
Yeah. How the fuck do you know about your husband's death already?
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday. I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
Shit.
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable. The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Thank you for your kind words. Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
I couldn't.
Mrs. Sanders, I understand your grief, and I extend my deepest condolences to you. But I had nothing to do with the death of your husband. I've just arrived on Darkwater. I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
The death of the Hawkins family? You mean it was not an accident?
No.
This accursed island knows only tragedy after tragedy. You too would be advised to flee it like the plague. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Let's see here.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can't imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it, I would urge you to make the most of your visit. Because I count on ridding myself of that thing as soon as I can.
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
I'll just say... I've seen her picture up here.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
Oh.
A house of artists. Frances Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even? Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler, "Finally." What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting? He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? She didn't want Sanders to have the painting. She must have felt devastated. She despises Sarah Hawkins, but it's the painting she truly hates. Why?
Ah!
What
The Shambler.
fuck?
I need to see it.
Well, there's medication increased again.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
So... That's locked. Locked. More medical.
A strange Amerindian pendant. I could use one of those. Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting. An old diary.
Okay. So there's the gallery. Ooh. Of course it will affect
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
Another painting by Sarah Hawkins. One connected to the horrors I've discovered on this island.
What a surprise. I'm listening.
All's fair in love and war, I suppose.
And with that, this episode will end. We will continue in the next session.